Aloha and welcome to Wake Up Hex, guys. I'm your guy KNTX. Got some updates for you guys, got some pretty exciting things. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the degenerates early here today, except for this guy. He's actually a hardworking Hexakin. So we have some updates from Mr. Das Bomb here pretty soon. And then we've got, of course,
I'm a cloud.
You remind me of Cloud Guy from
He's high again.
Trolls.
I'm high. So high.
So
yeah,
hey, thanks everyone
gonna
for
work.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Orion, you were first. Andre369, T-Bird, Miss Exquisite, Neelis first, and Sniper Scout 91. Good to see you guys. I think I've seen Sniper Scout 91 in one of the previous streams, but Neelius, you look like a new Wake Up Hexakin. Hex in Effect, Finbear, Hexhound, Dorsey, Fatal Fury, Nardo, the man, Salt of the Earth, Heart of Gold man, and Miss Exquisite. Thanks for the aloha. So
Aloha.
And D-Hex is
Mahalo
existentialist.
nui loa.
Mahalo, mahalo. I love that. I loved everywhere you went. It was mahalo, mahalo. I loved it. It was awesome. So I got some updates for you guys. I'd like to throw these out there here for you guys now. I'll probably touch back on this later on. So we have reached at least the production goals. So we've got a minimum viable product. The production is going forward. We raised enough with the community. We raised enough with the executive producers that it is a go. Like, they are headed next week to go meet with Richard himself in an undisclosed location. And there's going to be a lot of footage being filmed next week. So we're pretty excited about moving forward here. Now, keep in mind, guys, I understand a lot of you guys are staked and a lot of you guys are waiting for the 4th before you contribute. That's okay. We understand that. We get that. I've tried to make that. And I think they understand. They're very smart individuals. But the film crew understands that. We are doing one more push real quick here at the last minute here. They're probably going to be doing a giveaway. We'll give you more details. But starting from today, if you give from today for probably the next week, we're looking for another $150,000 at least to buy this badass new brand robot. And this thing does like some of the coolest shots, like tech industry standard for the film industry. So if you guys are interested in getting a VIP ticket to meet with Richard himself on the 2-year anniversary of Hex, that is an opportunity for you guys, depending on what thresholds you guys meet when you're donating for this film over the next week. So just want to throw that out there for everybody. There's an awesome opportunity for you guys to meet the man, the myth, the legend himself, as well as make this a next level production. We're going to probably end up spending a lot of money on post-production, because that's where you really fine tune the film. And that's when about that stage is where we start looking for what big name A-list actor do we start having narrate. And if we can raise enough, we can not just have them narrate with their voice, but actually have them show up on screen as well. So pretty excited about this stuff, guys. We went through the storyboard. We went through the different archetypes of the characters that we're looking for. I can update you guys with a little more on that when we hit our goals. I'm not giving you guys any of that leaked information until we hit at least the goal to raise at least another $150,000 for this new robot. So the link is in the description below at thehighestof-stakes.com. The wallet address is there. We love the USDC. So if you guys don't want to give up your Hex, but you got some USDC in your wallet, perfect. We'd love to take that and not affect the Hex price at all. If you guys have noticed, if any of you guys are watching the stakes from the production crew, It's all staked right now. I mean, there's a small liquid bag, very, very small liquid bag, but it is all staked right now, guys. So there is no dumping of hex from the film production crew right now. So what did you put there? What did you put up on the screen there?
This.
Still vote for Wales to narrate.
Same.
I love it. I love it. I love it. The problem is Wales.
Guys, we only need
only a voice.
$100,000 more.
Nobody votes for me. It's horrible.
I vote for Peter.
It is the highest of stakes.
It is the highest of stakes.
Is Peter going to be a written narration or actually verbal narration? Because if verbal, then I'd take my vote back.
I would doubt about the written narration also. So
in Slovak,
really?
The Slovak version of the film will have Peter narrate. So
Slovak version.
Okay. Good.
So for the 5 people in Slovakia that watch it, it will have Peter doing the voiceover.
Yeah, it should be more. At least 7,
Peter?
I like this one. Children of the Grave. I vote for Peter to never speak again.
That's a compliment from Children of the Grave, actually.
I know. That means you just got trolled by COTG himself. COTG.
You could make that an NFT and sell that, Peter.
That's right.
That troll is quite momentous. Yes.
It's an Insta valueless troll.
I love it, guys. This is awesome. We've got. So I also have in the link in the description below. Also have we're starting to take surveys from those of you guys who are looking to protect your wealth and like as far as your actual legacy is concerned, protecting your assets, protecting your liabilities, protecting against taxes, things of that nature. We're starting to roll out our trust products, and it's a very holistic approach. We're going to own it right out of the gate here, guys. We are not the cheapest solution, but the thing is that we're not going to nickel and dime you on an a la carte option. So every time you can go find the guy in the comment section that says, "Oh, I can write up some blank boilerplate estate plan for you or trust plan for you," and they won't give you the whole comprehensive. It's very, very detailed. It is not just one NIMCRA and you guys are done. That a lot of people are very misunderstanding of how this actually works in our community. Everyone keeps sending me that charitable remainder trust video from that guy, and he's that guy that will nickel and dime you on every transaction that you do. We're looking for exclusive lifetime members that we will change. Well, I won't personally, but the experts will change any updates that come down the pipe from regulation. If anything in the family changes, if you guys need to adjust where your buckets of money are providing you fiat, these guys also create a fiat.
Buckets?
These guys also create a fiat residual income so that you don't have to ever touch your hex again after your initial cash out. So there's some really, really, really neat things to this, and it puts you in a very exclusive membership group where we're going to be doing some pretty exclusive investment deals using other people's money, like potentially some billionaires' money. We're even looking at rolling private hex jets into this, health insurance, everything else, life insurance products. Like, we've got a very, very big picture holistic approach, and this is something that our team has done for billionaires and very, very wealthy individuals in the legacy finance. They're just starting to figure out how utilizing our knowledge on how crypto works. Once you cash out, how we can build these things out. And these are things that these guys have been doing for years already anyway. So we've got a description down below if you guys want to. It's mountaincryptoadvisors.com. There's a survey you guys can fill out. And once again, that is in the description. So if you guys want to get the ball rolling on that so you can kind of have something ready to go by 2022, then we've got an option for you guys. We're finishing up a couple of the first movers on this, the beta testers that were extremely interested, chomping at the bit, want to become part of this exclusive group. There's going to be trips, vacation homes, all kinds of stuff that come with this as well. And it's literally on an autopilot. They take care of everything for you going forward. So if you guys are interested in that, that is below, but we're going to own it up front. We are not the cheapest option, but anytime that you're not going to have to come out of pocket to make changes. So you've got a lifetime member with this when you join with us. So
is that only for America?
For now, yes. So we're figuring out. I don't know about the Asian markets yet, but Australia and Europe we're looking at right now. How we roll that into options for you guys. So you guys just have a little different situation. If you're in Malta, I think we might have an even quicker solution for you, because they are very, very liberal on financial products and ways to protect your wealth. So, and we like that. But I don't have any options for you guys yet. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver on that, but we are looking into those things. So, and with that, I'm going to bring you up here. And if you don't mind, I'm going to bring this up on screen if you're all right with that, Das Bomb.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a secure tab. It's a test Chrome window. So I also got the link in the private chat. Can I write in the normal chat? I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Someone else copy it. So for everybody to use, and I'm also gonna copy
in the chat.
I'll put it in there. So, yeah, any of us that have mod status. Apparently, someone was yelling at me during the Rocket Dollar stream. They were trying to put all of their, I don't even know what kind of links for some, I don't know. Anyway, they were throwing a bunch of stuff out there, and they were trying to tell me that I was deleting them. I'm like, dude, I didn't even see any links come through. So I guess did some research on that. If you're not a mod, you are not able to just randomly post links in our videos. So those never came up, and they thought I was deleting them, and they were accusing me of deleting all their. Whoa.
I also pasted the link into the hex.com channel and the pulsechain.com channel in Telegram. So if you want to use the file, if you want to look at it, you'll have it there.
Perfect.
The file is open for everybody. You can comment. I will. Wait. Can I change it to English real quick? Or can I change it to English?
I don't know. You tell me. I never put it in other languages because I'm an ignorant American. I only know American. America.
Nope. Okay, I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna deal with that now. So basically, you have file at the top, and then you can make a copy. It's not open for me right now because this is just a test Chrome, but you will be able to make a copy it into your own Google account, and then you can alter things, work with it, add, remove, whatever you want. So let's go into it. So basically, this is a tool to play around, look at the market, look at the top 2,000 staker addresses. And then I added, just a few days ago, I added a comparison between March and, oh, this is wrong actually, wow. This should be March, not August, and today. So you have the stats, open stakes, average staked years, the hex amount staked, and the T-shares compared between half a year ago and now. And you can look at what was the status half a year ago and now, and you have it color-coded so that red means it went down, yellow means it stayed the same, so nothing changed, and green means it increased. So, for example, this is our mega whale, the God whale. There is also a small comment here, God whale, who is one of the highest stakers. He had 17 stakes half a year ago. He has only 13 now, but his staked average increased from 6 years to 8 years, meaning he must have combined some of the stakes or staked out longer and pushed everything farther. So his...
By the way, that is a bullish sign there, guys.
He might have also taken some profit because his T-share stayed about the same. And you can see the hex amount staked is also about the same from half a year ago. And you have that for all the addresses in the file. You have on the right side, you have a few easy tools. So for example, you can go directly to Etherscan. It will pop up what has been done on the address. You can, as you probably know, check everything, all the history, all the transactions. Did he buy? Did he sell? Did he put anything into Uniswap, whatever. Did he participate in the adoption amplifier and so on? And you have the same for Bloxy, which is a really nifty tool, which has a graphic overlay on what addresses it is connected to or what it has been doing. It's a little bit more elaborate, but basically the same as Etherscan. And then you have the Hex info link that shows all the stakes and so on. And the newest addition is Stake Hex, where you can see, does it load? Yes, there you go. Where you can see the projections and the current stakes that are open, how long they run and so on. So you can Google everything on that account. And for example, I can do real quick. Recently, Dan the man.
I like
He's in
Dan
the
the
chat,
man.
by the way.
I'm loving his charts, by the way. Dan, great job, buddy. I see you there in the comments. He says Hex address for Mega Dumper D01 is the recent liability, but they are acting smart and forming a bull flag. We like when bull flags form, so that's great.
So basically, he identified the guy who has been selling for some time now. He got the address here. We can check who he is in our file, and he is staker number 52. We can see he had 11 stakes. Now it's only 9. His average stake length went up a little bit though, from 4 to 4.7 years. He had 333 million staked half a year ago. Now he has only 168 million. So obviously he sold some over the past month or so, and we can see it on Etherscan. And he lost 14 ranks. He was staker number 37 before. He's now 51. And his T-shares went down from 37,000 T-shares to 26,000 T-shares. And you can do that for every address out of the 2,000. It's just a nifty tool to have access to see who is who's doing what, and so on.
I agree. That's cool. I really like that. I'm checking my wallets right now.
Wow.
I was trying to sort, but I broke it somehow in the comment only version. Is there a way to sort?
You have to sort. You have to copy it to your own Google account. You have to do a copy, and then you can sort.
Okay.
So for sorting, you can see the last accounts that are in there. We got 2,000 addresses, and the lowest one you can look at is 420 T-shares. Oh yeah, I actually forgot one thing. So since this is a comparison between half a year ago and now, you will also have a few accounts that are completely new. So you will have no comparison for those. You can still eyeball them on all the Etherscan and StakeHex.com websites and so on, and they are marked purple as indicated here. In general, what I found, I didn't do a deep dive on all the metrics, but in general, what I found is the same as we know from the other statistics, is that people stake for longer and longer. So the average increases. There is much more green than red for the average stake length. And there is, in the lower tiers, that's probably around Dolphin, there is lots and lots of new players coming in. So you have all new Dolphins, addresses. Huh? Yeah.
Love it.
I didn't see. There is so much purple going on here. So people come in with either with massive amounts of money, or they stake for a massive amount of time, and you can check on how long they stake. So this guy, for example, 15 years on average, he just put it out there, man.
Yeah.
I like those guys that throw them to the end and just say, "Hey, we're good."
Mhm. And on the bottom, you can double check the math and you can see all the data. So
You know what else?
The
sickened
normal
by
data?
The Ethereum fees. Sorry.
the normal data is the current data, and then you have the data from March here separately. And if you only want to watch the data from March, there is also a tab down here that shows only that old data. For convenience, the few orange marked addresses that you see here, those are part of the OA. Either they are directly OA or it is accounts that received hex from the OA. So those are currently staked.
So you just doxed all the dev wallets then, is what you're telling me.
Unlikely. Unlikely. But we do know, so Gunther has an overview of all the, he has it in more detail, but this file also has information on all the origin address coins and all the accounts that received hex from it. It's about 380 accounts in total. And then you have some additional information on that. There is a channel, if you don't know about that yet. Gunther is making lots of work for that. The Hex audit channel. Let me copy it real quick. Where is it? Where did I put it? I am blind. Kryptosparbuch, Wake Up Hex.
Just an update. Looks like the dip has been canceled.
I know.
Was it
Isn't that
pumping?
awesome?
Oh, there it is.
I had a buddy text me late last night. Why is Hex crashing? And I just went to sleep. I didn't answer. I'll let him sleep on that. And then
Admin,
this morning,
sir.
when I woke up this morning, I put the Michael Jordan gif in there. Stop it. Get some help. And then I actually posted Dan Eamon's Twitter chart showing that, hey, we're forming a bull flag. I said, this is a very, very bullish sign. We're good. Don't worry about it.
Too funny.
So I pasted the Hex audit channel as well into postchain and hex.com just now. So if you want even more information, you can have it there. And I'm gonna paste one last time the file for everybody in case somebody joined late.
I will
Yeah.
paste it into
So
the
that's
chat.
it. That's it from me.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool tool for anybody that's interested in looking at that kind of stuff because you make it really easy for them. Lay everything right out.
Oh, we lost him.
Lost too.
Oh, you lost me.
Oh.
It had nothing to do with you. It was my internet connection went beep for just a second. So
like, whoa,
Markable
what
excused himself. He had to go make a poopy.
Yes.
He's making some rain over there with his cloud self.
Exactly.
making
Yeah.
some cloud rain out in the woods somewhere.
All right.
Not using a proper toilet because that's not
Actually,
what hippies do.
he-
That's not what
he-
hippie Vikings do.
Now, hippie Vikings use a litter box.
And they bury their own shit or
That's a
what?
big litter box,
They
right?
do. Oh yeah.
I'm double checking. Did anyone know what the payout was yesterday?
Ooh,
5.74.
Okay.
nice.
So I also wanted to show
It's
this.
like you have that up like permanently. Wales.
The hell
Well,
is
it's
this?
just always the same nowadays. So
So
Is this going to give me the virus?
yeah.
yes, that's the virus. Yes. So this is Bloxy. It's similar to Etherscan. You can just have all the metrics and information about an address, and this one has also a graphical overview of what one address interacted with and what it has done. So if you throw an address in it, you can see in the graphical overlay of what this address did. And you can jump around. You can go to a different address directly from here. So this one is obviously very busy. If you pull out a smaller one, let's see if we find one that's not as busy. Let's just take this one, for example. Let's see what it has done. So yeah, that one was a little bit less. Sent around some, interacted with some contracts, swapped a little bit on the decentralized and change, used Uniswap v2, Uniswap.
Pretty cool.
He's using Binance.
Ugh.
There is another
So-
Binance exchange. So yeah, you have all the information.
So, Mike, I have a feeling I know who you are. Stop it. Get some help. But hey, just want to throw this out there, man. If you have 300,000 hex, it's totally going to depend your rank. Plug your address into the staker app in the read-only addresses, and it'll tell you based upon your stake. So your rank is really going to depend on the amount of T-shares that you have. So it'll all depend on how you're staked out to depend on what rank you are.
Yeah, the rank in the file in the Google Sheet is also by staking. It's not the amount of hex. It's by staker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could have
Oh,
a whole bunch of hex, but still be a silent shell
Yes.
because you're not staked.
If you're not staked out, you're not registering.
There's a good reason for that. So write that down. It's not by coincidence. It's design. So
And obviously over time, the staker, any staker over time will overtake somebody who is only staying in liquid.
correct.
Because if you take a look, even if you have a small portion of those 3.69%, you're over time, over 5-7 years or so, you're making massive gains.
Mm-hmm.
And even the OA will get outpaced at some point, the same way that Satoshi got outpaced. In the beginning, he had 100% of all the Bitcoins. And just a year later, so many more Bitcoins were pushed out, minted, mined, that his bag became smaller and smaller and smaller in proportion to all of the liquid Bitcoins. And the same is going to happen over time with Hex.
Yep. It's just math.
Yeah.
Because the OA isn't going to get any bigger. They're
Great
only
job.
going to get bigger in proportion to their market value in dollar terms, but their
Yeah.
hex position is always going to be the same, outside of the small percentage of hex that they have staked relative to their bag. But outside of that, everything stays the same. So,
Yep.
very basic stuff.
How long did you pay? Did you make this sheet? This bomb? Like,
This?
it's a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe 3-4 hours. But I had this already like half a year ago, so
Yeah, that's not bad for all of this.
Wow.
I probably
You're
put
efficient.
I probably put like 1 hour in to update it with the new and with the comparison. It wasn't a lot of work. It's just tedious to do the damn it, what's it called? The coloring and the linking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It
good on
is
you, man.
the little stuff that makes it take even longer. Yeah.
That's why we don't have posture now.
Well, yeah.
because
exactly.
of the small work.
Yeah, it's the small things that make these processes last so long. It's not the hard work. It's the cleanup work, right? When you think about a construction project, right? Like the thing that takes the longest is basically the cleanup effort after the big stuff is already done, right? Like the mega structure, right? Then after the structure's done, you got to put the windows, you got to put the doors, you got to put all that stuff that buttons up the actual project. So that's the equivalent here, man. It's a pain in the ass.
Yep.
But this is a great tool, right, to see what's happening, who's the weak hand and who's not. Like this guy that does bomb just highlighted. I mean, complete pleb, doesn't know what he's doing. He's already given away 50% of his position. in 2 years' time, 50% of it gone.
Yeah.
And then on
Are you
top of
talking
that,
about the 52 guy, right?
yeah,
This one, the one
Yeah.
that Dan mentioned. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
More than half, or about half. Yeah.
You know,
It's crazy, yo.
It's very crazy.
I just want to address this, Dan. I love this. Hex Network participants are getting smarter and stronger. First of all, he was posting how many more members we have in each particular group now. Dolphins, squids, different things of that nature. But he says we're forged in fire, fewer and fewer emergency end mistakers. So I love that. It's, it sucks that we're not getting the huge payouts that we were used to with everybody accidentally
Yes,
emergency end staking. But at the same time, I don't want to see people get nuked. I don't want to see people lose economic value and then be turned off on the system because they didn't know what they were doing when they did this. So I love to see that they are, getting smarter with that, because we want more of those people coming with us along this wealth journey.
Yeah.
Sure
Hey,
do.
Dust Bomb.
We
remember
had
the voice
one.
chat today?
Yeah.
We had a guy today who's
Yeah,
like,
we had one
I
today.
did it one time and I got I got some money out, but now I saw all those zeros behind. And I got excited and I just emergency unstaked. Where's my money? I got nothing.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
He
dude, did
said-
you see the big? Yeah, right.
He said he emergency unstaked once, and it worked for him, but it must have been a shorter stake. The one he
Yep.
killed this time was a 15-year stake, and he got nothing out of it. It was
Ooh.
worth like 40K at the moment. So for
38,
15 years,
yeah.
I know we don't know where Hex is going, but this one probably was like $1 million worth if he
Whoa.
went through with it. So
But he
it's
decided he was
really
gonna get
sad.
back on the horse.
Yeah,
he
but he
gonna
was
get back on
he
the
was
horse.
cool about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very cool about it. Like, he acknowledged it. Hey, I made a mistake. I was warned. I should have looked at it, and he will get it back. But he was like in a difficult situation or something. He really needed the money, and he saw the warning, but he chose to ignore it. Like, tough man.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that sucks.
He
Dude, I
just
feel bad.
he
I
didn't
really
know what it
genuinely
did.
feel bad for people like that, man,
Yeah.
because that
Yeah.
sucks, man. Can you imagine that sinking feeling, realizing what you've just done and there's no reversing it? Oh, that would kill me.
Yeah, it's
Having,
We got to
having to go
wit-
to the wife and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, babe, I
We
screwed
got to
up our
witness-
financial future."
We got to witness the sinking feeling real time in chat because he's like, okay, where is it? Where do I get it? It's absolutely not going to come out. Don't you remember? Oh. Okay, well, okay, I understand. Shame on me. We'll do it again. I love Richard Hart. I love Hex. I'm going to do it again. Okay.
Good. I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah,
it
because he
wasn't
understands
discouraged
he's
to
gonna
walk
get
away.
that money back. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
I'm gonna
walked out
encourage-
with a plus though in total, so it's not like a total
Oh,
loss,
okay.
total noob. But
Good.
he already invested from earlier. He got something out, and it's just that he needed more because of his financial situation in real life,
Yeah.
and he
So,
insticked.
all of you guys, if you guys have any questions at all, if you're watching right now, you have any questions on what you're about to do, if it's going to hurt you, hop in that chat real quick and let these guys talk you off the ledge.
Yeah.
It is nice to have
always.
these guys that are willing to help. So, Wales, what happened to that double? Just math and code. You said, right, dude, this guy just doesn't know how to wait long enough, does he?
I mean,
Justin
yeah.
Davis,
It's an
thanks for the
average.
$5. Yeah,
But we
It's an
still haven't hit
average.
49 days yet. So what is
that's
it?
true. We haven't hit 49 days since the
What's
last
his
one.
rush?
So, that is true.
Come back when we hit 49 days, bro.
Yeah. You know
Basically-
what? Give Wales an extra day. Give him 50
In fact,
days. All right.
in fact,
Give
to
him-
be
give him 2
mathematically
weeks.
accurate. To be mathematically accurate, have until November 12th.
Okay.
So
Here you guys
And if
go.
it and if
It's a
it
month.
still doesn't happen until then, you better come in with a super chat that is double this amount.
Yeah, you better double your super chat. I'm gonna remember you, Justin Davis. And if you don't put more, at least a $10 super chat, I'm not putting it on screen.
Well, the
That's
guy
funny.
can't afford gold yet. He's just tin.
you stupid papa.
Well done.
I love this. People are real life
Oh,
memes.
man.
Oh, that's awesome. That's funny.
Yeah.
Just in a hurry.
Hey, look, he came back with a $10 super
Hey.
chat.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
you're the man,
Oh.
Justin. You're the
All
man.
right, you get that.
Justin.
I
Okay.
promise you, I put it up.
No, he's
promise you, I
legit.
put it up.
You showed him up, man. Eat it, Markable.
Yeah, not only will I raise you, I will call
I'll
you.
eat that 10
Yeah,
bucks.
I'll call you on that right now. Fucking cloud with no face.
Even if it takes longer, it will just get the average up a little bit. So for every day that it takes longer to double, it's just gonna get the average from 55, 56, 57,
It's just
whatever,
happen
if it takes
quicker.
longer. Basically, it's a function of who is selling right now and when is he out of the money. When is he
Yeah.
out of Hex?
Yep.
So this one address that Dean mentioned, he still has 20 million. There are
Yeah.
not a lot of sellers anymore left. Once he is out and the buy pressure keeps the same amount as it is right now, people
Yep.
wanting pulse chain, people still coming in. You see all the stats up, average stake is up, open stakes is up, new users coming in. Once the sell pressure is gone, there is nothing that's blocking the price from going up anymore.
Yep.
Nope.
I agree, 100%. So,
So-
and so that actually fits in with the trust situation that we're putting together, guys. And the reason I say that is because obviously you're going to have to sell out of something to put it into fiat dollars to create a residual fiat income and pay for the trust formations and stuff of that nature. What we're doing right now, guys, is we're not expecting anyone to sell out of their Hex. Like, we understand there's a lot of you guys waiting for that fork. And we totally understand that. We just want to get the trust formation started sooner than later for those of you guys that are interested in doing something along that way. Because I think Blackwing's right. $5 Hex is being discussed. Very, very seriously being discussed. Hex Monkey, that would be Rolo Tomasi's show. I'm been out of the game for 11 years. I have no idea how to pick up women. So you need to go check out Rolo Tomasi. So
First rule of engagement, go to where the action is.
there you go.
Get out.
And it's
There is no new girlfriends at home.
And if anyone's ever been in sales, it's just
Well,
a
I
numbers
mean-
game. You get a no, you move to the next one. You get a no, you
Proceed
move to
with
the
confidence. Yes.
next one.
Go do a knitting course. Go
Oh, yeah.
climb. Go to the gym.
Just
Sushi
click.
making.
Just click
Buy
on one
a
of
joke
those.
book.
Just click on one of those ads. That'll be fine.
Get a small
interact with
poodle
people.
dog.
What's that?
Yeah, small poodle
Get
dog.
a small poodle dog.
Oh my goodness.
Ladies love to see the poodle dog.
Yoga
What a
class is
cute
what
little
hexagonal
muffin.
domino shrimp.
And it gets you out.
It
It
does.
gets you out into the parks where you actually interact with other dog owners.
And clean up after it too, please.
Become a cloud. You'll be fine.
Everyone's saying
Yeah.
go to yoga classes.
That works.
And every
Wearing
time,
yoga pants?
Of course we did,
That doesn't
Earthling.
work for me.
Thank you, Earthling, for producing the. We've got a German production studio, thanks to Earthling, that put together the track that was
You
put
just
together
downloaded
with Markable's video. And so, yes, you're absolutely, buddy. We used your track for the intro. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
And
it's great.
thank Markable. He did great.
is there a full version of that? Or is it just that short
That is it.
20
That's the
seconds?
intro, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's made
those
for the intro.
Bro, are you
28
gonna
seconds, I
are you
think
gonna
it is.
put that like loud like on an 8-track tape player in your Volkswagen Das Baumobile?
No,
and-
but I do like synth.
Automobile.
No, seriously. I do like synth 80s vibes. I have one folder for my car that's only like that kind of stuff. And
How-
I really
how
like
old
it.
are
I
you?
would
Wait.
have it on like repeat, maybe make a 2, 3, 4 minute file with
How old are you?
the
Das
loop.
Baum, right
Me?
now, are you? Yes, just an age group. An age group.
37, I think.
Okay, so you don't remember the 80s at all. I had to live through that shit. I would never have that music in my car. I can appreciate it now. In small bits are beautiful, but fuck no. The 80s were shit. You guys are crazy, and I cannot deal with it. Unless I have a big mountain of cocaine, I can't remember the 80s.
Was he saying something? I think he was saying
I don't think he
something.
was saying anything.
No, yeah, nothing of value for sure. I know that for a fact.
He has
but
a big trauma of the 80s, man.
I know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't think he
think
comes back to it.
did the jock in high school beat you up or something in the 80s? Like, did you hate high school? Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I loved high school. It was the best
Okay.
time ever.
Okay.
The
Good.
full Bush days.
I think him
Well,
is
we'll never get
Bush
out of
Senior.
We'll never get out of the Bush leagues as long as we have Papa on the show. So
No politics, Papa B. Okay.
Phil Collins
No.
was the best. Damn straight, T-Bird. I love it.
I
There's
can
nothing better
feel
than
it
In the Air Tonight.
coming in the air tonight.
Dude,
Yeah,
greatest drum solo of all time. Most recognizable for sure.
No, Jesus.
Nothing to point out about this BS today. Yeah, true that.
Oh
Love you,
my
Canadian.
god, this comment. Punch back, puppy.
That's great. That's great. Thank you. Hey, Papa, can you get us some beer, man? I'm 18. You look like you're
What did you
40,
think
dude.
my age was, by the way, Papa?
Well, no, I just wanted to know if you're remembering the 80s like I remember the 80s, if it was firsthand or if it was appreciating them as pastiche.
Oh no, for me it's past. Like I was a little baby in the 80s.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, it's
80s
rose
were the-
colored looking back. But I mean,
Yeah.
in the 90s, I did watch all those 80s movies. So
Yeah.
and
If you watch
80s culture,
Yeah, well, if you watch Wall Street, right, that summed up like the yuppie bad part, the Alex P. Keaton shit, right?
Right.
That stuff was probably what I remember the most. Otherwise, it was hairy, dirty, dusty. There was jeans that had fake freaking whitewash all over them and
Yeah, I
electric
hated those
neon
jeans.
crap. Ugh.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
wasn't neon more 90s? I
Nah,
remember all
no,
those
no.
Definitely
That was
80s.
definitely
blasting
No,
neon
no.
colored
80s.
tracksuits and stuff.
No.
No,
That
that
was
was
80s.
that was okay.
80s.
So that was the 90s. I will give you that. They had it was
The
the,
tracksuits
whole
were
fragmented
90s.
triangle.
The
Yeah,
tracksuit.
Yeah, exactly.
Those were color blocks, though. They were
Yeah.
the colors you remember just happen to be the colors you remember, but the neon colors were definitely 80s.
80s. Max
Yeah.
Headroom stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I remember Max Headroom.
Big phones.
So many people have no idea
Oh,
what
yeah.
we're talking about with
Big
Max Headroom.
Big phones. Motorola's. Come on.
Brick phones is what we used to call them.
Dude, we straight had one. So my mom was a real estate agent. Well, she still is, but she straight had one that was built into the car. It wasn't even in the bag. It was built into the
Nice.
car and the
Yes.
power source of the car.
I remember those.
And whenever the phone rang, it would be like she'd be in showing a house or something. I went on a lot of showings, and all of a sudden the car horn would be going off, and the lights would be going off, and we knew that the phone was ringing.
Yeah, that was an alarm outside the car.
Yeah.
Like that was the phone ring.
Yeah, it was letting us know that the car phone,
Yeah.
literally the car phone was ringing.
Oh
Yep.
shit!
Let us
that's
not
funny.
forget.
And it was all analog. All the analog
all
buttons.
yeah.
analog. Yep, no digital
Yeah.
signal back then. Yep.
Don't forget the mullet for ladies and men.
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Ladies'
I will
that
give
was
you
terrible.
the ladies mullet with the shoulder pads.
Oh, jeez. And a bow on top. There's the bow head thing. Remember that?
You guys were crazy, man.
The feathered
Well,
hair.
Oh, the feathered
Yeah,
look.
the feathered
Yes.
hair was big.
That carried over
No.
from the 70s though. That started in
Yeah,
the 70s.
that was really a 70s.
It
thing,
just
you're
got
right.
bigger in the 80s.
I remember
Yeah.
my barber used to say, "Do you want the Mark Hamill half ear or do you want to go the full ear?" I'm like,
Yeah.
Mark Hamill, of course. Come
You-
on, cover
you
that
had
up
hair?
with hair.
Oh, so my uncle, he grew up doing all my haircuts for me. He was a Marine. He was actually a Golden Globes boxer in the Marines.
Nice.
And he, it's funny, it's like, so you want the high and tight or the flat top? That was the two options when I used to go get my hair cut in the 80s. You want the flat top or the high and tight?
High and tight.
Yep. Yep.
Pick
I had a
one,
flat
that's all you
top.
get.
In the middle of the 80s, I had a flat top and a rat tail.
Yo,
Oh,
you
no,
must
rat
have been
tails.
the weirdest
Yep.
kid on the block.
Oh,
Too funny.
And I had some freaking MC Hammer pants. I had some freaking
Oh, yeah.
parachute pants.
oh yeah.
You bet your ass I had parachute pants. That was later in the 80s. That was towards the end. But
That
I will
was
tell
funny.
you, roller skating, that roll and bounce thing was freaking awesome. Roller skating was the high point of the 80s.
Yeah, that was pretty high speed back
With-
then. Then the
with the
90s came with the
roach clips.
rollerblades.
the blades, yep.
Yeah, the
Yep.
blades were pretty
you
transformative.
What
remember-
console did you own?
Atari 2600.
I wasn't really
Ouch.
a video game kid.
I had a regular Nintendo. I had the NES.
The box?
And
The original?
I had the
I had the
original.
NES, and then I think I was about 4 when I got the the NES, and then I got the Super Nintendo right at the end of the 80s.
I had a Vectrex.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
Does that
nobody
count?
even knows.
Hex
That's
Monkey, does it
Oh,
count if
great.
I'm the one that finds those 80s pictures for you? I'll give you my 80s pictures for 1,000 Hex, bro. I'll show you the. I don't know if you can see in my school pictures. You can see the missing teeth and the flat top, but I don't know if I had
Nice.
you can see the rat tail. I don't think I had it hanging
Hex
over my
Monkey,
shoulder or
please
anything.
pay him 1,000 Hex for that.
Oh my
That sounds
God.
ridiculous. If you've been in the community since the beginning, you're like 1,000 Hex. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it's $300.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let that sink
Wow.
in. Yeah.
Do you guys
Yeah,
remember
that's true.
10,000
Yeah.
tips
That's
in the
true.
chat?
Yeah.
Damn, we were growing up on that.
Oh, 10,000 just tipping in the chat just to try to use it. Yeah,
The tip bot. Everybody who was back in the day, check your tip bot in the hex.com channel and look at what you accrued.
Dang, that is crazy. Well, hey, I want to touch on a few more things one more time. So, crypto advisors down below. There is actually a link in the description. I double checked. It is there. If you guys want to fill out a survey just to get rolling on the trust,
It's not a hot
you
link.
don't
so-
have to cash anything out right now. We're not expecting you to. In fact, I think it'd be an unwise decision with the fork coming to be cashing out Hex to form trust. But that's how we're going to get started, and that's probably the order in which we're going to get people going for that. American citizens only at this point in time. So that is down below. Fill that out. We can get rolling on those, so we can get those set up and ready for you for 2022, and then you guys can take profits later, man. It's not a big deal. And then I want to touch again, now that we've got 135 people watching right now, there is going to be another contest starting today. That if you guys donate to the highestofstakes.com, we like the USDC. Hold on to your Hex for now if you can, but we're looking for at least an additional $150,000 in value to be raised by this next week, with the highest donor, a chance to meet Richard Hart at the Hex 2-year anniversary party. So we need you guys to start participating in that, if you wouldn't mind, because we've got a high-tech robot that you can pre-program it, does angles and all kinds of cool stuff. I'll actually throw that in if I can find it real quick from our guys, I'll show you the link. It's freaking cool. You can see how it can take production to the next level, the way you can program some of these things. It might not be in here. I think it's in. I'll find it and I'll put it in here in just a second. But the highestofstakes.com, guys, we need you guys to hop in there, help out with that. We've at least got a minimum viable product, which means we're still going to have a high dollar production, still a badass production. But just remember, as we go along, the more you guys donate, the better the post production we can do, as well as the high A-list actor that we can get, actors possibly, that we can get to do this with us. So looking forward to that, you guys. I just wanted to point that out. I don't know if you guys had anything else that you guys wanted to say.
Wouldn't it be easier to just have goals set and then just let people fill up the goals, like on, what is it? There is a crowdsourcing website that does this. I'm forgetting, but can we just list all the goals on their website or something, and then see what the people want to contribute towards?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's any issue why we can't do that. They just chose to focus on donations through the blockchain, since that's where everybody is most interested in giving.
I didn't mean to use that crowdsourcing. I just continue with how we are doing it, because with this way you can capture all the value. But I mean, copying the system so that people know what kind of tiers there are.
Yeah. Yeah, let's work on some details on that. And I don't want to just throw something out there without us thinking it all the way through. But yeah, let's definitely explore that. I think that's awesome.
Before I just want to mention, everybody look at what Dustbaum has in his background. It's the ultimate hex flex. His new his new Dyson.
They're sucking Schuster.
Dyson.
I didn't have time to unpack that thing. I'm so busy.
Unboxing. Give us an unboxing, man.
Yeah,
I want to
unboxing
see
for
that
sure.
vacuum cleaner.
I know
Come
you're
on.
dying to use it, right?
All right, guys. This has been fun. It's been real. It's been fun. It hasn't been real fun. So with that, just your
Yeah,
average
see you later.
clown.
Outro.